This is the Texaco Star Academic Challenge. Top flight competition between teams from Houston-area high school.
Seattle man.
Seattle man.
Now, here's the man with the questions, Chip Field.
Welcome to the Texaco Star Academic Challenge. This is the last of our quarterfinal matches. After this, the Final Four. Will it be Bellaire High or Kingwood advancing? We'll find out in 30 minutes. Good luck to both teams. This sound means you're right. This sound means your answer is wrong. And this tone, the end of each quarter. The warm-up round begins with this 5-point question. In what category can all of the following be placed? Allegory, hyperbole, simile, Kingwood, Merida,
literary devices,
or figures of speech, onomatopoeia, and alliteration. For 10 points, ornate rosewood sofas with red velour upholstery are typical of the furniture style named for which
Kingwood, Merida.
Louis XIV,
for which queen, Bellaire?
Bellaire, Suhas. Queen Victoria.
Victoria is right, and Bellaire is on the board. For 5 points, scientists calculate that only 50% of the essential nitrates found in the soil is naturally synthesized by what brief but spectacular atmospheric phenomenon sometimes accompanied
Bellaire, David A. Lightning.
by rain. Lightning is right. For 10 points, what word can mean the temple dedicated to all the gods?
Kingwood, James.
Pantheon,
Or the collective term for all the gods of a people. Right. I have a visual question worth 10 points. Look at your screen here in the Channel 2 studio, please. And spell the art term that refers to a sculptured entablature and rhymes.
Kingwood, James.
the facade, F-A-C-A-D-E,
And rhymes with please.
Bellaire, Suhas.
F-R-I-E-Z-E.
Freeze. Yes. For 10 points, sulfur dioxide emissions in the coal-fired Navajo Generating Station will be cut 90% before August 1999 in an effort to clear the skies.
Bellaire, David C.
Acid rain.
In an effort to clear the skies over what place, Kingwood?
Kingwood, Jonathan.
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon is correct, Jonathan. You have 10 points. And I have a 5-pointer. This Greek word was introduced into English by Sir Thomas More, but is more associated in its plural form
Bellaire, Suhas.
Utopium.
with Ovid and in its singular form with Kafka. What is this lengthy?
Kingwood, Lee.
Metamorphosis.
That's the lengthy word, meaning a radical and physical transformation. For 10 points, what do we call a large window or series of windows projecting from a wall and forming a large recess within? That's a bay window. For 10 points, Henry James wrote Daisy Miller, in which the title character may best be described as which of the following? Tourist, spinster, waitress, factory worker, or...
Bellaire, David A.
Tourist.
Tourist is right for 10 points. I have an audio question worth 5. What was this man's position at the time he made this statement?
Primetime TV has Murphy Brown, a character who...
Kingwood, Jonathan.
Dan Qualley was Vice President of the United States.
Vice President is correct. For 10 points, which of these capital cities is located at the highest altitude? Algiers, Stockholm, Kathmandu, Berlin, or Dar es Salaam?
Kingwood, Merida.
Kathmandu.
That is correct for 10 points. And Kingwood takes the lead 45-35 early in the contest. Now I'll direct your attention to the monitor, where we will enjoy our celebrity question of the week.
Hi, I'm Officer Ken Weiner with the Houston Police Department and To Catch a Crook, and today I have a question for you about the law. Now, I know that you guys are too young to drink, and I better not catch you doing it, but I'm going to ask this question anyway. In Texas, when we pick someone up for DWI, we test their blood alcohol level for a certain percentage of intoxication.
Kingwood, Jonathan.
0.01.
0.10. or .35?
Bellaire, David A.
.10.
That is correct. For 10 points, the source of authority on that one, Houston Police Department. Here is a 5-point question. After witnessing what event did J. Robert Oppenheimer think of the quote, "The radiance of a..."
Kingwood, Jonathan.
Explosion of the first atomic bomb.
That's correct. The first nuclear explosion at Alamogordo, New Mexico. The radiance of 1,000 suns. I am become death, the shatterer of worlds. For 10 points, what error in composition is illustrated in this sentence? The sacred cows have come home to roost with a vengeance. We're looking
Kingwood, Meredith.
Mixed metaphor.
for that two-word expression, right? A visual question worth 10. Look at your screen and name the 17th century Italian artist who painted this portrait or the musical instrument, the subject.
Bellaire, David C.
It's a lute.
It is a lute, and the artist Caravaggio. For 10 points, what do we call the curved part of the ceiling or the locked room in a building where valuables are kept?
Kingwood, Lee.
Vault.
That's the word, vault. Good for 10 points. There's the tone. We're out of time on the warm-up round. In a moment, we'll meet the players and resume in the bonus round. Another battle of two 4-0 teams. At this point, it's 55 for Bellaire, 70 for Kingwood. Let's meet the players now, shall we? We'll start with Bellaire High School and meet Captain David Abrams, a senior, a National Merit finalist, president of the Science Club, Spanish National Honor Society member, and member of Mu Alpha Theta, as well as an Eagle Scout. Next, Suhas Sarathi, a senior National Merit finalist, president of the German Honor Society, captain academic decathlon team, National Chemistry Olympiad qualifier, and next to him is David Chang, a senior National Merit finalist who plays viola in the Bellaire Orchestra and is a member of that math honorary Mu Alpha Theta. And Craig De Almeida, a junior secretary of the chess club, award winner at the National Math Competition. Jerry Lynn is their alternate, along with Tonyamas Charnsangavej. Their coach is Mrs. Ida Medlin. That's the team from Bellaire. No team has ever won this tournament twice, and Bellaire is the only team that still survives this year that has a chance to do that. Now let's meet the Kingwood High School team. Meredith Patterson is the captain. She's a senior, editor-in-chief of the Young Writers Guild, copy editor of the school newspaper as well. Next to her is Jonathan Little, a senior who served on the Principal's Advisory Committee. He's a National Merit semifinalist, Robert A. Welch Foundation Summer Research Scholar in Chemistry. James Mitchell, a junior, is an Eagle Scout and a Texas Governor's Honor Program scholar. Finally, Lee W. Bailey. Lee is a senior who plays classical music and was awarded the quadruple ruby in National Forensic League for debate and public speaking. Their alternates, Jamie Morgan and Matt Grayson. Their coaches, Judy Herman and Mark Bowman. That's the team from Kingwood. The Texaco Star Academic Challenge judges are Professor Tom Hudson, Department of Physics, University of Houston, and Mr. Mike Mastandria, President of Score Unlimited. Their decisions are final. Now we're ready for the bonus round. Players, you know the rules, so we will get right to it. With this, a 10-point toss-up. Ida Tarbell, Lincoln Steffens, Upton Sinclair.
Kingwood, Lee.
Muckrakers.
These turn-of-the-century riders were called Muckrakers by Teddy Roosevelt. And Paris is your bonus, Kingwood. Answer these questions about Paris, not the city, but the mythological warrior. First, for 5 points, name the war that followed Paris' abduction of the world's most beautiful woman.
The Trojan War.
Of course. For 10 points, what famous warrior did Paris slay with a carefully directed arrow?
It's Achilles. Achilles.
That is correct. For 15 points, name the sister of Paris who warned that he would bring ruin to Troy.
Cassandra.
Cassandra is right. And for 20 points and a total of 50, name the goddess of discord who threw an apple into a wedding feast attended by Paris.
Eris.
Eris is right, and 50 points for Kingwood on that mythology bonus. Here's another toss-up worth 10 for both schools. In this basic movement, a ballet dancer bends the knees with the back kept straight.
Kingwood, Meredith.
Plie.
It is a plie for 10 points. And again, the team of Meredith, Jonathan, James, and Lee, the Kingwood Brain Trust, finish the sentence is the subject. For 5 points, knowing that the following sentence is an example of parallel structure completed. It is better to debate a question without settling it than to settle a question.
Without debating it.
Yes. For 10 points, there was once a supercontinent that combined India, Antarctica, Australia, South America, and...
North America.
That's incorrect. Bellaire, the question is complete.
Africa.
That is correct. So 5 points for Kingwood, 10 points for Bellaire on the Finish the Sentence bonus. Now we have a 10-point toss-up. Identify the nationality of artists Jan Steen, Piet Mondrian, and Jan Vermeer.
Kingwood, Meredith.
They were all Dutch.
They were all Dutch, Meredith. And once again, it's Kingwood on the bonus opportunities. World literature is your subject. For 5 points, in what collection are these tales assembled? The history of the fisherman and the genie, the history of the young king of the Black Isles, the history of Prince Ahmed, and the wonderful lamp.
1001 Arabian Nights.
Right. For 10 points, in scene 1 of this play, the title monarch announces, know that we have divided into 3 our kingdom. Name this Shakespearean play.
Julius Caesar.
Well, that's incorrect. Bellaire, the question is yours.
King Lear.
That is King Lear, right. Okay, I have a musical question for this 10-point toss-up. Although many consider him the best trumpeter in jazz history, Louis Armstrong made one of the best-selling records in 1964 with a pop tune, singing and playing the title song from a Broadway musical. Listen and name that tune. Tell 'em, audience. Hello, Dolly is right. Okay, let's try a 10-point toss-up. What word can refer to a Spanish dance or the jacket you might wear
Kingwood, Meredith.
Fandango.
to perform it? Bellaire.
Bellaire, David C.
Flamenco.
No, it's bolero. For 5 points, the French Arms Tavern in Trenton, the York County Courthouse, Federal Hall in New York City, Old Courthouse in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and Independence Hall in Philadelphia were all examples of meeting places for what body between...
Bellaire, David A.
Continental Congress. The first Continental Congress.
Between 1770...
Kingwood, Meredith.
The Sons of Liberty.
No, it's the U.S. Congress, and up until 1800, which finished the question, it was no longer called the Continental Congress. I have a 10-point, it looks like a math question. What power is 10 raised to in the scientific notation form for .1367?
Bellaire, Suhas.
-1.
-1 is correct, and now, David, Suhas, David, and Craig for Bellaire, this is your aspirin bonus. Originally derived from willow bark, aspirin is the world's most popular drug. Used to treat a variety of ailments, it performs 4 main functions. Name them. You'll earn 5 points for the first one, 10 for the second, and so forth until you miss one. Please answer one at a time.
Reduce fever.
Reduce fever.
Correct.
Counter heart attack. Suppress pain. Suppress pain.
Suppress pain.
Painkiller,
Heart
yes.
attack. Fight heart attacks. Prevent heart attacks. Heart attacks.
Prevent heart attacks. Contribute to reducing risk of heart attacks.
Kingwood, the question, or the 15-pointer, goes to you.
Oh, indigestion. What? Help with indigestion.
Now, what you were going for anticoagulant or retard blood clotting is one of the main functions. You gave one of the ancillary results. Antipyretic or reduces fever was the other. And that, my friends, is the end of the first half. When we come back, we'll play the 60 seconds round, and players will be selecting art history, human body, math, or the mystery category. Our halftime score is 100 for Bellaire, 160 for Kingwood. Questions used on the Texaco Star Academic Challenge are provided by Questions Unlimited of Columbus, Ohio. Now, here's how we play 60 seconds. You pick a subject. We give you 1 minute to answer as many 10-pointers as you can. When time has expired, that's it. The second team may take a shot at any questions the first team misses. If you sweep the category, we'll give you a 20-point bonus. You're trailing at this point, Bellaire, so David, make it a good one.
We'll take math, please.
Math is the subject. Pencil and paper definitely in order. Start the clock, here we go. If an hour and a half of bowling costs $1.50, how much would 6 hours cost?
$6.
Insert two geometric means between 5 and 625.
25 and 125. 25 and 125.
Which is the largest angle in a parallelogram in which one angle measures 30 degrees?
150. 150.
What type of variation is a function in which the product xy is always the same?
Inverse.
Multiply negative 5x cubed by negative 3x.
15x to the fourth.
6 squared to the 1/2 power is equal to what?
6. Or negative 6.
Plus or minus 6.
Judge?
Go on.
Yes? By what number would you multiply n to the 6th power in order to produce n to the 11th power as the product?
N to the fifth.
The 465th and last proposition in Euclid's Elements proves that there are only a certain number of regular solids.
Five.
How many?
5.
In time with
He
that,
was in
time is
time.
up.
Okay. And Mike Mastandria, did they get 80 points?
80 points.
80 points for Bellaire. We have no referrals for you, Kingwood. And it's your turn to select one of the remaining categories.
The human body.
The human body is the subject. Start the clock. Here we go. Flat foot is a condition that results when what part of the foot flattens out?
The arch.
At least 13 of these nutrients are essential to health, including calcium, magnesium, and
Minerals.
phosphorus. In the human body, proteins are converted into what kind of acids before they reach
Amino
the cell?
acids.
What part of the body is most often affected by varicose veins?
The legs.
Where is the pineal gland located?
In your head. In the brain.
Yes, if your brain produces delta waves on the EEG, what are you doing?
Dreaming. Dreaming.
Judge? Take it. Which lobe of the brain is the home of speech and emotion?
Frontal.
If you suffer from pyorrhea, you're in danger of losing your what? Pyorrhea.
Kidneys. Kidneys.
The middle top teeth in the human mouth are known as what?
Incisors.
What color is the sclera of the eye?
Clear. Transparent.
And they got 80 points, right, Mike?
80.
Okay, a possible 20 for you, Bellaire. If you suffer from pyorrhea, you're in danger of losing your what?
Hearing.
Your teeth. And what color is the sclera of the eye?
White.
It is white. That is correct. And that ends the 60 seconds round. We will come back and play Stump the Experts, so don't you go away. Our score at the start of the fourth quarter, 190 Bellaire, 240 Kingwood. We're into Stump the Experts now. That means the questions are more difficult and the stakes are higher. Good luck to both teams. We continue with a 15-point visual question in Stump the Experts. Look at your screen. This is a two-part question. The polished gems in the necklace this model is wearing have the same name as the color of her suit. Give me that name and the name of the shape of the suit's neckline.
Kingwood Lee.
Is it topaz?
Bellaire?
Bellaire Craig.
Pearl and a V line.
Not the same thing?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead on.
Coral and V-neck is what we have. For
I'll
15
give it because you had neck in the question, so
Okay,
they will
the
get
judge
the
is
credit.
elected to give you the 15 points. Okay. Here is a 15-point literature question. Who was the central character in the autobiography My Life and Hard Times?
Bellaire, Suhas.
Nick?
Kingwood?
Meredith.
Russell Baker.
No, it was James Thurber. For 20 points, looks like a quantitative physics question. How far must a man stand in front of a concave mirror with a focal length of 60 centimeters in order to see an erect image of his face 4 times its normal size? That's a 20-pointer. We'll give you plenty of time to figure it out. How far must a man stand in front of a concave mirror with a focal length of 60 centimeters in order to see an erect image of his face 4 times its normal size?
Kingwood, James.
15.
Well, that's incorrect. Bellaire? It's 45 centimeters. For 15 points, Immanuel Kant wrote that what age emphasized man's emergence from an immaturity not caused by a lack of intelligence, but lack of determination and courage to use his intelligence without another's guidance?
Kingwood, Meredith.
Adolescence.
Question goes to Bellaire.
Bellaire, David A.
Adulthood.
No, it's the age of enlightenment. For 20 points, in reference to religious art, which animal is the symbol of the resurrection?
Bellaire, Craig.
The lamb.
Not the lamb. Kingwood.
Kingwood, Meredith.
The dove.
No, it's the lion. The image of the lion is the most widely used symbol in legend and heraldry. A 15-point music question. In this musical story, the lead female character is the queen of what?
Bellaire, David C.
She's a queen of the swans.
Swans is right for 15 points. Bellaire now trails by only 15 points, and I have or 20 points. I have a 15-point history question. The first ran from 1928 to 1932 inclusive. The second from 1933 to 1936.
Kingwood, Lee.
Recessions within the Depression. Stages of the Depression.
Go on for Bellaire, 1937 inclusive, and the third from 1938 to 1942 inclusive. What name was given to these 3 successive plans to reorganize the economy of the Soviet Union?
Bellaire, Suhas.
New economic plans?
No, they were called the 5-year plans. For 20 points, what term used in theatrics refers to an additional audition for an actor whom a director
Bellaire, David A.
Recall?
wants to see again?
Kingwood, Meredith.
Callback.
Callback is right for 20 points. Here's a literature question for 20 points. In which 1940 novel set in Bridger's Wells, a Nevada mining town, are 3 innocent men lynched for the murder of Kincaid, who turns out not to be dead after all? Art Croft is the narrator, and Walter Van Tilburg Clark is the author.
Bellaire, David C.
The Oxbow incident.
Very good, David, for 20 points. I have an art question now worth 20. In his later work, this English artist concentrated on light and color to communicate his vision of nature and motion.
Kingwood, James.
Is that Monet?
Not Monet. Who painted the slave ship Bellaire?
Bellaire, Suhas.
Reynolds?
Closer. Turner. Joseph Turner. For 20 points, last summer, Lebanon sent its army to its southern borders to control the activities of which Iranian-backed
Kingwood, James.
Hamas.
guerrilla group whose activities had led Israel to attack the area? That would be the Hezbollah.
2 minutes left.
And the 2-minute warning has been given. I have a 15-point math question. Find the logarithm of 729 to the base of 3.
Bellaire, Suhas.
6 is right for 15 points. I have a 20-point question. You must be specific. Mendel crossed pure red and pure white flowering pea vines because
Bellaire, Suhas.
Incomplete dominance?
I'll go on, Kingwood. Because red is dominant, the second-generation blossoms were all hybrid reds. What was the result among 4 flowers from the third generation? 20 points.
Kingwood, Jonathan.
3 of them were red, 1 of them was white.
More specifically, 1 pure red, 2 hybrid reds, 1 pure white. For 15 points, in what room of the house would you most likely find a colander?
Kingwood lead.
Kitchen.
In the kitchen, that is correct. For 15 points, I have a 20-point. This is a music question. Listen to this theme from the life of Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec and identify the song, which is also a part of the movie's title.
Bellaire Craig.
Amazing Grace.
No,